Hi everyone, Kamal here, and I welcome you all to an interesting comparison between two devices, Lumia 530 and Nokia X2. So both devices are quite different. Uh, Lumia 530 is the latest entry-level device in Lumia range, which runs Windows Phone, while Nokia X2 may be the best and the last device in Nokia X range, which runs on AOSP, the Android open source OS. So while we will see, because both are like from Microsoft, and obviously Lumia 530 has proved itself to be a very smooth device, and it's I mean performance wise it's really very good. It gives neck to neck neck and neck fight to even Lumia X30, which runs on a better processor. So I mean, so it's kind of it will be a benchmarking to check whether Nokia X2 has really improved software or OS, because we know that its OS version Nokia X 2.0 is really improved, but how is it in terms of smoothness and performance? Okay, so let's start. So we will try to run few native apps, or we can do one thing because both have got now the similar kind of app drawer. So we will just check this how the scrolling works on both. So here, okay, so I mean, it's perhaps easy to notice that I mean, while the scrolling of apps etc. is really smooth on Nokia X2, but perhaps it is still smoother on a Windows phone. The scrolling looks pretty effortless. Here also it's effortless. I mean, okay. Now let's go to home screen and see how the home screen scrolling looks like. So kind of again maybe Windows phone looks much smoother here, or maybe there is not much difference actually. So okay, let's just try to move some tiles here and there. Okay, so while I have to admit that this Nokia X2 now looks smoother than its predecessors like Nokia X, Nokia XL in terms of smoothness and overall feel, but maybe still Lumia 530 has some advantage. So basically, let me tell you, Frank, I mean, because both run Snapdragon 200 processor, but while this has a quad core processor, this has a dual core processor. So while we will not attribute everything to that, it's also that Windows Phone is really very well optimized. Okay, so let us open few things, like we will open the store and see how fast it goes. Okay, pretty fast. I mean, both opened stores are pretty fast. Let us try to scroll things here. Okay, in case of Nokia X2 it's a bit choppy, I think. Again, it's butter smooth in case of. Okay, So while we can see, we noticed that there was not much difference when we compared the home screen scrolling. While the Lumia 530 still had bit of, because the animations on Windows Phone are so smooth, and the OS is so optimized that you do the navigation, you would not feel any difference or any lag anywhere. So basically, even we talked about when the home screen, we saw that both were like quite good, but when it comes to store, etc., then Windows Phone starts showing its smoothness or optimization. So now we have seen this. Now can we, we should trying to see or play a game, and we can check how it copes up with the game, etc. Okay, sorry. So we will play Subway Surfers, which is available on both the devices, and we'll see how the smoothness works out here. From the looks of the things, Nokia X2 looks pretty smooth till then. Okay, so things look pretty smooth on both. Oops. So while we are not trying to show our skill with the game, so it's more of a demo. So just to check how the gameplay happens here. So let us go back to the home screen. Okay. The multitasking works in the same way on both the devices. So you hold back the, hold on the back button and you go back. Okay. So in this case, we have seen that the fast resume works better on Nokia X2. So we know that on Windows Phone, the fast resume needs to be optimized, and many of the developers have not done that perhaps. But once we okay, so till now it seems that in gaming department at least Nokia X2 does not have any issues. It works quite well. I can play the Subway Surfer with pretty ease. It looks fine. We can have a look on the browser then. So you may know that Opera Mini comes as the native browser on Nokia X2 now, while we have Internet Explorer on Lumia 530. So we'll just quickly check how good these both browsers are. Okay. Maybe you can see a bit of advantage for Lumia 530 here, but we will just check by loading web pages. Okay, here in loading web pages also we can see that Internet Explorer on Lumia 530 has loaded faster than Opera Mini. We can go back to the home screen to check. Okay, Should we load one more page? Yes, we will do that. Okay, somehow it registered the press later. Okay, let us go back to the home page. Pretty good. We will load one more page and we will see how both go. We can see that here, I mean, Internet Explorer on Lumia 530 has a clear advantage over Opera Mini on Nokia X2. That can boil down to the quad-core processor versus dual-core as well, but it is the way it is. Okay. We'll check the scrolling, etc. Let's see how it works. Okay, so we can kind of conclude one thing, and the thing is that when it comes to the performance, while Nokia X2 much improved over its predecessors, but if you compare to a Windows phone, while we can frankly tell that the home screen scrolling, etc., home screen navigation, etc., has really improved. It feels very smooth. But if you go to apps, and if you go to like Internet Explorer, or like you try to browse, or if you go to store, etc., then you start feeling that why Windows phone is always held for its smoothness. So while I mean, if you compare, even that may be a reason behind that, maybe the quad-core processor on this. So in any ways, Nokia X2 is certainly a very big improvement over its predecessors in terms of smoothness and performance. So we will have to say that perhaps the thing that we thought that it may be the best device in Nokia X2. So we think that that is really correct statement to make. So with that, I say thanks to you for watching the video. Stay tuned for a device-to-device comparison of Nokia X2 and Lumia 530.